Hi, I'm Andrew, the Young Adult and Media Librarian at North Brunswick Public Library. And today's book talk is on Fights, One Boy's Triumph Over Violence, written and illustrated by Joel Christian Gill. It's a graphic memoir. Um, it's takes a look at the author and illustrator's youth and how the framing story is that he's concerned about right now he's concerned about his own son and about the dangers of fighting in his own son's life, and it takes him back to his own childhood and adolescence. The story covers a lot of years, and he was a kid who did get into a lot of fights, and the book really looks at why he did what he did, why he got into the trouble he did, and why he was able to get himself out of trouble as much as he did. Right? It's not really a spoiler because you know that he survives in order to write and draw the work. Although there were times when I did find myself, even though I knew he was going to get it out okay, wondering, is he going to get it out okay? Um, so I think he does have a lot of hardships that many of us really know nothing about growing up, and that deals with a lot of abuse that he received from kids and from adults in his life, and it can be very upsetting. To see him go through what he goes through, um, and then he is somebody who, I think one of the themes that comes through a lot is that children do what they see, and children will listen to what happens, to what's going on around them, and repeat it, and behave the way and act out sort of the same behavior that they see around them, and then making it all the more challenge for them to sort of uh, steer clear of a dangerous path. But he is. We do get to know him. We do get to root for him. We do like to see. It is genuinely exciting when we see him make trying to make the right decisions, and that's not always easy to do. I'm going to show a quick. I'm going to show you a little bit a page of this. I showed a page which actually doesn't have inappropriate language or anything like that, and it'll give you. And I want to show you a little bit about the technique that Gill uses as an artist. If you look at the images, this is early in the book, so young Joel is still a young boy. If you look at the angles that he takes, you can see that it really conveys a sense of powerless. And this powerlessness is one of the things that really drives Joel to act out the way he does. Then when he gets a little older, you can see him taking an interest in girls, and girls taking an interest in him. And and there are changes in his life, and he does things that hurt people, as well as he's getting hurt by other people. And there's some very dangerous twists and turns in his life. Um, and I think that the author he wrote it because he had a really interesting reason for writing it. I think he said that. Actually, I'll just read exactly what he said here. All right. It's okay. It is that story that will give you insight and empathy. Actually, let me take a paragraph back. If you are a young person and you read this story, it is my hope that you will see that even as bad as things became for me, it was possible for me to think for myself and choose to behave differently than I'd been taught to. If you are older and read this book, I hope that when you see children acting out in ways that I acted out, this will help you understand that they might be in situations similar, or even worse, than what I experienced. This insight, I hope, will encourage you to try and learn this story. So as upsetting as some of the things that happen are, it's still very much an uplifting tale. You can put a hold on this book from the library. If you have a North Brunswick library card, either go through our website and our card catalog, or you can call us, and we're happy to put it on hold for you. Please let me know if there's any other books that you'd like me to discuss. And if you have read this book, I'd love to hear your comments. Happy reading.